Okay, hello everyone.
Yeah. Hi, chat.
Oh, my model isn't loaded for some reason. That reason being I didn't launch it. Okay, let's get that up. Jesus. Yes. Okay. Got your kobolds all sorted out?
Yep. Got my cowboy with automaton, which have a base facing the wrong direction. There we go. Here got my rock blaster exploding kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
Got my cowboy with a full-on trebuchet, and there's a couple of basic hit slasher and ranged kobolds.
Nice.
Yeah, so if for anyone who didn't catch one of our last streams, I tried doing a coward army that was on there, and it was just a bit too overpowered, and some of our abilities didn't make full sense. So I ended up redoing them myself, and we'll see if I'm any better.
Mm-hmm. Why is my live E-model not showing? What is going on?
Guess we'll just have invisible rush for today.
Make any sense?
It never does.
Wait. Oh, for some reason when I turn on Live 2D, when I turn on the Live 2D source, it's capturing tabletop simulators screen for some reason. What?
Oh. Hey,
What?
guess we
Okay,
just
there
have
we go.
double simulator.
What the fuck? That was weird. Okay. There we go. Now it's actually working. There we go.
Yay. Yeah, I can see you now.
Yes. There we go. That was weird. Okay. But yes, and as for me, for this first game, I'm going to be playing Kingdom of Davia. I actually have models painted for him IRL. I'm going to trying to set up a green screen so I could take decent pictures of him and put them in here as 2D stands. I haven't done that yet, so I just got a bunch of other models. Undead legion of like sorcerers and necromancers, you know, the usual stuff. And this will be the first game with them played on Tabletop Simulator, so curious to see how they go. I think they're all labeled.
Why do I have a straight up dragon?
Well, it's not supposed
Flying
to be a
abomination.
dragon. I couldn't find a decent model for what I have to represent what I actually have, so I just took this dragon I had. Just because I wanted something with wings, but yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't actually send you the army lists. That might be a good idea.
I was about to ask for that. So yeah, we should probably mention what we're starting with a 300 army and then moving on to a 400 army of a different faction.
Yes, the first game will be 300-point match, and then we'll be doing another match of 400 points with different factions for each of us. Okay, let's load in a map.
Yep.
What should we? Actually,
where would kobolds and undead hang out?
I found a perfect one. It's one of the ones I made.
Nice.
This would be the correct setup. Yes, I don't think I've played this scenario with you. This is actually
which one is this one?
It is a it's based on it's based on one of the base scenarios I can't remember the name of. I call it Dark Shrine. But basically we capture victory points by getting units to here, but at the end of the round, every unit that's in here in that circle is potentially going to take damage.
Yep. It's the last chance one, isn't it?
Yes, last chance. That's the name of it.
Yep. Yeah, I was looking for him yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And go around. And at most, you can score is 3 points in a round. So once you've successfully scored 3 points in here, you can't actually score more in that round. So there's a limit.
Yep, and what suffers for damage is what negated by armor.
Yes, armor is counted in that.
Yep.
First person to reach 7 points wins. Yeah. If either side loses all its units, the game ends, and whoever has the most point wins, even if it's the person who lost all their units.
Yep.
All right. So for setup, we each roll a d6, and whoever rolls higher gets to choose one of the diagonal corners, and then the other player will take the opposite one.
Yep. Okay,
music.
what's... I'm always trying... If this blade roulette thing never wants me to bring it down.
Here you go.
And it's...
I'll make it a bit bigger so it's easier for you to select it too.
No, like, I was selecting it, and it was just always doing dice for me. And I don't know why, whether I was dragging it too fast, not fast enough.
Oh, I made it too big. Now the dice are landing on it. There we go. Okay, now it's working. Okay. Yeah, you gotta hold your mouse over it, and when you click for a bit, it's a bit odd.
Yeah, I see it. So I just have to hold it until it goes up, and then I can move it.
Yep. Here, I'll lock it in place now, so we don't. You got a 3, eh? I got.
Yep.
A 1. Okay, so you get to select one of the corners first, then I'll take another one.
Yeah, I think I'll do this. As I'm letting me ping. I'll do this right corner here.
Okay, which means I will get this one.
Yep. Tabby's how I do it, I think.
What was that?
Yeah,
tab.
do you want to do...
Yeah,
yep.
The arrow. Yeah, that's tab.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, which also doubles as a ruler. For some reason.
Yes. So you can start with your deployment then.
Yep. Yep, might as well start with our artificer.
Alright.
Who will be here.
Okay. So I'm going to start. She's going to be deploying in formation with this flying abomination. As even though it has lone wolf, she has a special trait that allows her, or I think I call it mindless in this army. She has a special trait to be able to go into formation with mindless units.
Yeah, right over mindless.
Yep.
This unit might form my formation with a single unit with a minus ability. When doing so, her movement becomes equal to a minus unit and gains all movement-related abilities I might have. She cannot be targeted by ranged attacks while in formation with a mindless unit.
Yes, she can still be hit by near and melee attacks, though.
That is interesting.
Yes, so you have to take rid of her mount if you want to get rid of her mount if you want to hit her with ranged weapons.
Yeah, so the monk can still be hit by ranged.
Yeah. Yeah, the mount can. You just can't target her specifically. So he's essentially a shield from ranged attacks while she's riding it. Okay.
Well,
Well,
I do have a trebuchet, so what should be a non-issue?
Yes. All right. Well, your go next.
Yep. Yep. Speaking of trebuchets, here comes the trebuchet.
All right.
Yeah, which would just be here right against this wall.
Sounds good.
If I can rotate it right. There.
Okay. Next, I will be deploying the Dark Sorcerer with one of the Skeletal Spearmen, with him as a formation. And he'll just deploy right... And he'll just deploy right here. Okay, here we go.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Let me take out the first squad of kobolds. And yeah, I'll have them be here. Yeah, I'll have him there.
Alright, yep, looks good. And then for my last thing, the Dark Martyr will deploy with all of these spearmen as a formation. Done this first. There we go. Okay. They will all deploy. Yeah, I'll just deploy right here. Okay. And then back to you.
Yep.
I have no more deploying, so you can put everything
Yep.
you have.
Yeah, which is the spot for Explodey Boys. I did not think about how I was fighting before I joined them.
That's all good.
Yes, someone that's going to be shuffling to the side when I move.
All good.
Which honestly seems like a very Cobalt thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Chaotic, yeah.
Mm.
Alright.
Every single time I think of Cobalts, I just always imagine them as for orcs from Warhammer, but little lizard people instead.
Yeah, I totally get it. Alright. So yes, this battle will be the Kingdom of Davia and one of its small little strike force of one of the Necromancer King's daughters, leading a small detachment of undead against a chaotic army of kobolds just here to pillage the shrine for the lulls of it, I imagine.
Yeah, it's shiny and I want it.
Yes. Alright, so now AP point generation.
Yep. Here,
And then,
here, for Artificer gives me, here has 4 leadership, so I get a total of 6.
Providence is also leadership, or no, Providence I think is leadership 2. She's one of the lower ones, isn't she? Yep, she's leadership 2, so I just get 4. Okay. So we also do environment effect, which will start with you since you got to go first and everything.
Yep, and he's for... No, this is for dice worth.
Yep, it's okay, I'll rename this die to be round.
What is 1, which is into the tunnels. So it's both flies might have a Cobalt tunnel system. Both flies might select 1 unit. This unit cannot be targeted by ranged attacks until the next environmental step. You cannot select flying units for this benefit.
Alright.
And the penalty is the unit gets stuck and it cannot make attacks but round.
Alright. Sounds good. Okay. Well, I have fewer AP, so that means I get to go first, though.
Yep.
Okay.
For the one that can't be targeted with ranged. Here, let me have it be the trio of Explodey Boys.
Oh, right, yes, that's the thing, right, yes. Can't be targeted by ranged. Well, I'm going to do I'm going to select the Dark Martyrs formation.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so, for my first activation, I'm going to activate that same formation here. Now, since they cannot attack anything, they're all just going to do a double move. They're just gonna... Yeah, we're gonna be ballsy. I'm gonna put them right here. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe over here. Yeah, I'll put them over here.
Hey, did you see what I was doing?
I was thinking... Okay, let's have it. Right. Here, there we go. Okay. That's their activation.
Yep.
Here we go now.
Would the dragon be in line of sight of my catapult? Oh, trebuchet?
Oh, sorry. Ah, no, it's not what I meant to do. I don't know why I didn't even hit tab. I don't know why those arrows popped up. That's weird. Um,
'Cause I
kind.
can see it when I'm in base line, right between the wall and the statue.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
via both step 2s.
things are. Oh, gosh, yeah, it's a tiny little
And
gap that throws it off. Um,
yeah, and in my mind, what? Yeah, I know this doesn't have any effect on gameplay, but trebuchet is more of an arc than a straight line.
yes. Well, that can be like a special ability you could get it that it could target without line of sight, but take like a knack penalty or something.
Yeah.
But as for now, let's just let a dice roll decide it. Roll a die on a 1, 2, 3. You can't hit it. On a 4, 5, 6, you can. Because
Yep.
I am unsure. Okay, there we go.
Yep. So straight onto the flying abomination, because what can
Yes.
be hit by range?
Gets cover,
It
obviously.
has. Yep. So it'll have 2 armor instead of 1.
Yep.
It is reactive, which means what I would want to, activate special rocks. No, that doesn't matter because it's
Yeah,
just physical defense.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So I'm not activating it, but then it'll just be a straight K2 roll to hit it for 8 damage.
Okay.
Here 10 minus 2.
Yep.
And what is 8 damage?
Jesus. All right.
Like, be thankful that I knocked it here down from 12 damage to 10.
All right. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh!
What? I legitimately don't know what's happening right now.
If dragon has been diced. For dragon has been diced. What's happening?
I did not even hit left click. I was doing right click to move my viewpoint. I have no idea how the fuck that happened. What the fuck?
Yeah, your camera doesn't end up hitting the model.
That was weird. Alright, here we go.
I already
Right,
went.
I think, yeah, anything else from the catapult, though? Or the trebuchet?
No.
Not moving or anything? Okay.
No, but...
Oh, yeah, it's a heavy
Nah,
weapon, right?
it's heavy, so I can't move.
Right.
And my only other action I can use is to abandon it and replace it with 3 structured kobolds.
Right.
Which isn't in my best interest right now.
Alright. Okay. Well, since I was stupid and didn't put it entirely behind cover, I'll activate that unit next now. Okay. So, Flying Abomination has a movement of 8.
8 movements.
And it has flying 3, so it can easily fly over everything here. Oh, I forgot to take away the deployment zones. Collect. There we go. Okay. So that's 1 movement. It's just gonna double move. It's actually no. Providence does have a ranged attack.
Yeah, K4.
He does not have line of sight and everything from my base him though. So okay, we'll just.
Wouldn't my be flying though and just be like above everything?
Yes, but how mechanically it works, flying does not treat as if the unit is constantly flying, but rather that's on the ground and can choose to start flying to move over things.
Yep. Fair enough.
We have talked about there being a greater flying, which gives more benefits, but treats the unit as always being in like line of sight and everything, but we're trying to figure out how to make that, worth taking.
Yep.
But yeah, so that'll be double move. Don't think there's anything they can really do. Oh yeah, she does not cost an activation point to activate her in her formation. I forgot about that. That's her trade-off for having low leadership. I still have 3
Yep.
AP.
Yeah.
Okay, your go now.
And I'll send my artifacts into here to get a. Here is what considered in.
I will argue yes.
Yep, and then spend their attack to get 1 point. Is it?
Yep. An Act 3 test to try and scavenge. Yep, and score a point.
Wait. Okay, it is a Act 3 test.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yep.
But I 3.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you got a victory point.
Yep. So I.
Okay. Anything else from him?
No, here because if I used their attack to do that. Actually, yes, knock 5 shield protocol. Add 5 to this unit's defense for the round.
All right.
Yep. Nope.
Alrighty. So now me again. Okay.
Yep.
Well, last thing to activate is these guys, obviously. Yeah, have a 6. 2, 4 to here. And then 2 this way. Okay, for the Dark Sorcerer, they're going to attack. The Dark Sorcerer is going to attack this one Kobold Pelter he can see. He'll get cover from it.
Yep.
Which
Pelter has one physical armor.
So it would get 2 from defense.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. He is going to do a focus attack with entropic arrows. So it's just going to be 1k3, and we'll do 6 damage if it gets through. Nope.
If it gets through,
Fuck
it'll
me.
survive with 1.
Fuck. Huh?
I was just saying that if it did get through, it would survive with 1 health.
Ah, okay. And no, unfortunately I rolled a 1, so that did nothing.
Yep.
And that'll be the end of his activation. Here we go.
Let me move this unit out to here, because then that'll give line of sight to a Dark Sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
So move this whole lot 5. And yeah, would both powders have line of sight?
What was that?
Would both of powders have line of sight?
Not to the skeleton, but to the Dark Sorcerer, yes.
Yeah, the Sorcerer is what I was thinking of. So that'll be 2. Yeah, Hamas Dark Sorcerer has 8 and 1 energy. So that would be Pelter. Yeah, 4 attacks at 2 damage each.
Mm-hmm.
Each of these is a K2. Are you shitting me?
Oh my god. Okay.
Why?
So how much damage in total is that?
Hit. So each of these is -1, so that's just 4 damage.
4 damage in total?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
I can't believe that it was all 6s.
That was very silly, yes. Okay, well, Dark Sorcerer is half dead now. Okay.
Yep.
Right, well, back to you. I have nothing left to activate.
Yep. And here, my units can move through each other, can't they?
Yes, you can move through friendly units.
Yep. Here, rock blasters, double move to here.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Why aren't I?
Oh, I know what to do.
Yeah,
When you're holding
yeah,
it,
fire. I'm not touching anything.
that's right. When you're holding them, if you hit right click, it'll push it to the ground, and then if you let go like that, then you won't have to deal with the physics of them falling.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, so that's them activated, and now have this one of three. Let me move them to be. Let me double move them. So that would be. That would be 6. Violet total movement of 14. So what would be 8?
Yes, they are. The farthest one isn't within range of 3 inches, but the other 2 are. Or wait, no, the second one might not be either. Okay, no, not the second one, just the first one that they're all attached to.
Yeah, instead of being there, can I... So about down around here, moved up 6. Can I move him over to here instead?
Okay.
That's what I have our cover.
Okay. You want them that way, or?
Yeah, that way works. I wasn't intending on kept blowing up this turn anyway.
Alright.
And what is me done?
Okay, so this guy has to take 4 damage from being in there.
Yep, 4 damage minus 2.
Yeah, okay. What's his health?
So we're down to... It's down to 10 now.
Okay. There we go. Okay. And then, yeah, that should be everything. So we'll collect these. It becomes round 2 now. I will roll the environment die. 4. That is the power of corruption. When a unit activates before choosing a tactic, it may choose to gain a bypass of its choice to one weapon this activation. If it did so, at the end of its activation, roll a 1d6. On a 3 or lower, it suffers damage equal to half of its remaining health rounded up. This damage ignores armor. If it is a formation, each unit in the formation takes damage equal to half its remaining health individually. So you can get a bypass if you really, really want it, but you can potentially take damage if you roll 3 or lower on its at the end of its activation. The tactic penalty is if this unit opted to gain the bypass from the environment, it loses that bypass. If it did not, it takes 1 unpreventable damage.
Yeah, that would be only useful if our unit was already knee dead.
Yes,
because taking away half of our health each hit is big.
Yes. It's meant to be done on lower units that are already low health or heavily damaged.
Yeah.
And its tactic penalty without taking that environment effect is only 1 damage. So that's actually not too bad. All right. Well, so I generate 4 AP.
Yep, and I do here 6. Yep, so I'm up on 7.
Yep. And I'm at 6, so I get to go first still. Yay. Okay.
Huzzah.
So I'm going to activate the Flying Abomination and Providence first. They have flying, so they can literally just move over your guys.
That's fair. And Providence had movement over dragon thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I had movements.
Okay. Alright, so they are going to attack, because they're actually shit in range. So first we're going to have the Flying Abomination do his attacks.
Yep, K4 Neil.
Yeah. It's 3 attacks, yeah. Okay. So Oh shit, they're in range though to explode if I kill them. How much damage do they do when they explode?
I do hit 6 damage each.
Shit. And then maybe I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Do I have?
There's a reason I gave him no weapons and only 1 health.
Yes. Okay. Maybe I should just double move.
Yeah. Even if I don't explode, this unit is a great way to just get your opponent to move.
Okay. Are you okay? Are you okay with me moving this back and attempting a tactic roll?
Yes.
Thank you. Hey, I've let you undo things before.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It'll be hypocritical of me to say no.
Yes. I just realized if I actually want them to not die, I need to get them somewhere where we can actually do shit. So I'm going to attempt Unholy Speed. It's a Knack 4 test. I'm going to spend 2 AP to turn it into a Knack 2, because I don't want this to fail. Oh, I didn't even need to spend it because I rolled a 6. Haha, of course I did. So they gain their size +2 to the movement. So since it's size 2 +2, so it gains Knack 4 extra movement. Or,
yep,
oh no,
so
since if it's multiple different sizes in the activated formation, you go by the smallest, so it's size 1 +2, so they get 3 extra movement.
Yeah, so 11 movements now.
Their movement is now 8 + 3 is 11. Okay, there we go. There we go. I need to remember to start using my fucking tactics. Okay. There we go. Now he won't just fucking die immediately. There we go. Now I'm thinking. Now I'm actually using tactics and strategy and shit. Okay. Now he's going to shoot at them. Why can I not? That was weird. Not measuring properly from base, but it should be 8 range. Yeah. Are they all in 8 range? Yes, they are.
Yeah, they would be.
Okay, good. So we're just gonna do these one at a time on each one. So we're gonna attack.
Yeah. Three attacks.
Yeah, 3 attacks. So we're gonna do the first one at the very first, or the furthest one. That one misses.
Yeah, so you're
going furthest to closest. So the furthest one misses. Second one also misses. Last one actually hits. Excellent.
Those were both ones, by the way.
Yes, I know. I know.
I'm going to have to do another dice counter for this one because they roared.
Apparently. Oh, I didn't select teal. Okay, so the furthest one away is dead. Alright. Well, either way, that's one dead. Do these guys leave? Yeah, he leaves a corpse token if he doesn't explode. And since he technically doesn't explode, there'd be a corpse token then.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, let me double check.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, visibility destroys by unit without leaving a token behind. Since the ability was in use, then yeah.
Alright. So that's its 3 attacks. It got 1 hit. I'm going to activate its hit and run. So I get to make a Knack 4 roll, and if successful, it may immediately move 3 steps in a direction. Well, it didn't fail, so it doesn't get to move at all. Great. Alright, well, Providence got attacked from where she is then.
I have to ask, would what tactics being applied with a +2 movement? With hit and run?
No.
Yep.
Because hit and run is technically not its movement score.
Yep. That's fair. But no, Providence can attack, can't they?
Yes, Providence can attack now. God, you stuff. Sit there! I definitely need to get a different model for this fucking abomination. Okay. Oh my, I just rotated you! Fine, you're there.
Okay,
you're there.
I have a total of 5 attacks.
Yes, they have a total of 5 attacks. They have Dark Fire, which is also near, but they only get 1. Well, they'll fire that at that middle one.
Yep.
So that's 1K4. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yay, she did it. It's a 5.
Yep, it's dead.
Excellent. That one's dead. And another corpse token. Oh my god. Oh my god! Thank you. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. I need to... gravity needs to be stronger. We must make gravity...
Yeah, that's from Hero Forge.
Yes. Yeah, no, these are totally made with Hero Forge and then imported in.
Yep.
Okay, so that's her near. Now her entropic arrows. She gets 4 attacks with those. Not have line of sight to the trebuchet, really. But she does have line of sight to the kobold slashers over there. Or at least the one.
Yep.
I guess, yeah, she can see the other two too, but they'll get cover. Okay, so first she's going to do attack on the slasher.
Yep, for health, 3 physical armor.
He has 3 physical armor?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, then she's going to do a focus attack. Alright. Rolling a 1. Yep. K4. Fuck. Nope. Never mind. That's a fail. Failure! Alright. Well, that's it for their activation then.
Yep. Let me check one of my tactics real quick.
Yep, sure.
Within 6 steps. Yeah, nah. What I will do, however, is activate for one remaining rock blaster, and double move himself as well on this side of him.
Okay.
I'll just check him a wing, I guess. That works.
Whatever. Yeah, fine. We know where he is. We know where he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because my double move was by end of the activation.
Okay. Boom.
Honestly, I will fully believe that the kobold just scrambled up a wing.
I mean, they'd probably try.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
Okay, so next I'm going to activate... Can Dark Sorcerer use that tactic? Let me look. No, leader only, okay. Instead, I'm going to activate Dark Martyr and his skeletons. So they are going to move there. No! There.
Beam mana or melee.
I figured out the
movement of
way
6.
to do that alternate. Ah, shit, that's how you do it. Okay, we're gonna move him 4.2 there, so I have 1.8 to move. Great. You know what? We're gonna move him so one of the skeletons can be in range to try and actually get something. Okay. Okay, so this skeletal spearman's gonna get rid of his attack to try and score a point.
Yep.
All right. So next.
So it's by unit in a formation.
Yes. I think that's how it is, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, a unit. Yes, so it's specifically unit. Sorry, I should have made that more clear on the writing. That yes.
No, it's fair. It makes sense. I just didn't connect it.
4.
Yep. So that's 1 point for you, isn't it?
Yep. So we are tied now. And then these guys can't attack, throw melee. So the Dark Martyr. Are you in range of his? Probably not. Just barely. It's literally exactly 8 inches.
Okay. one attack of 5 energy,
Yes.
and my thing is energy with 2 armor.
Yes. So it would do an 8 damage total if it hits, because you still get your armor points. It just
Yes.
doubles the damage. Okay. And it's a knack 4. I'm gonna spend an additional activation point to make it a knack 3. Come on, come on, a 1! Why? Why do I roll so many 1s in this damn game?
Yep, I'm doing a dice counter.
Yeah. All right. Well, then they are going to, for activate their ability, summon corruption, which is a knack 3. Let's see if it goes off. Nope, it's a fucking 2. Because fuck me, why would I get to use my abilities? Okay, well that's it for their activation. Then you go.
Yep. Yeah. These rock blasters will both move in a circle right in front of them.
Yep, I totally forgot they were there.
Then-
Honestly.
Yep, and then. Oh yeah, they will both use their attack since they have no weapons to try and get points.
Okay, so that's
So
2
well,
dice.
that's. Yep.
And just so we clarify too, well, you got it anyway. But in the future, you can use AP points to improve that roll to try and score too. So you can spend an AP to make it a knack 2.
Yep. Oh, good.
But yes, you got it anyway. So that's 2 more points for you. So you got 3 now.
Yep. And what is by end of their turn?
Yep.
And because they're in that circle, guess what means at the end of a round?
Yep. All right. I have nothing. Oh wait, no, yeah, Dark Sorcerer hasn't gone yet. Duh. Okay, Dark Sorcerer.
Here, K3 range, K4 near.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my tactics and seeing if anything would benefit them right now. Okay, yeah, so they are going to... You want to know what's really dumb?
What?
So you attacked my Dark Sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
My Skeletal Spearmen all have Bodyguard, so this... I'm fucking dumb. They all have meat shields, so he can take the damage instead. That's why he's with the Sorcerer.
Okay, so...
Oh, no, it's okay.
but-
I didn't remember it. I will remember it for future. That's my fault for not triggering that.
It triggers automatically, doesn't it?
Does it? Let me see. It
This
says
unit
this
can
unit
be hit by
can
that
be
attack
hit.
instead.
Can implies that it's... I don't know.
Hey, we can also, we can retroactively do it. It's the same damage no matter what.
Yeah, it would have been 4 damage, right? Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Alright.
You know,
so
like if that's something you would have done and it slipped your mind, I'm more than willing to let it go anyway.
Okay, yes. Alright. Well then, they're going to move... Let's move the health. Oh, right, you can't select health. I'll move it after. They're going to move his 6 over here. I want to get too close to him. Probably not. Okay, we're going to move right here.
Not in near distance.
Yep. Haha. I am no fool. Okay.
Not like for your own attack.
Oh, wait, right, yeah. I forgot his attack's also near. Okay, yeah, well, that would...
One of them is anyway.
Yes. Skeletal Spearmen's melee only. They're just meant to be meat shields and bodyguards, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, these shields don't protect you from exploding, though.
I believe not, because I'm pretty sure it says attack, yes, attack specifically. Not abilities and environment effects.
Not even that. That all units within 3 steps take for damage.
Yes. Okay, no, he has to be close enough to... Okay, can I put him on the barrier of this without actually being inside? to not take damage. Yes.
I would say what's outside.
Okay. All right. Then
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
finally within near range. So he'll fire his dark fire as well at the, not as well, at the artificer. That's 1k4.
Would what be? I know it's like 0.1, but
It's up to you to rule. I'm fine with moving him the tiny bit closer if you're okay with me ruling that he's not in the circle, Ness can't try and capture a point, and can't take damage.
I'm fine with that.
Yes. Because that would make him close enough. And there we go, yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna do his dark fire attacks. That's 1k4. Yep. I'm gonna try and spend an AP because I like tempting fate. Come on, so k3, do it. Of course, I didn't need to spend it. It's a 6, of course.
Yep.
So that hits.
Yes. So what's 8 damage?
Yep. So.
Yeah, because 10 minus 2.
Yep. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Now he's still got his entropic arrows attacks. He's gonna fire one at the artificer and see if he can get rid of you. So that's a k3. Wait, how much armor does it have? 2?
2.
Okay, so it need to.
Yeah, but it's energy anyway, so
each one becomes 6, right? Okay, so 1. Oh, that's a miss. So, oh wow, a 1. Whenever I miss, it's always 1. It's either I hit or I roll a 1. That seems to be the thing.
It's always all or nothing.
Yes. All right, second one. Okay, that one hits. So that's 6.
Yep. Yep, and I get replaced with a kobold boss with with 7 health.
All right.
So this one.
Okay, you can just place him.
Where would you say what it's placed since?
I would say placed approximately where the model was, so somewhere within that, 2-step circle.
Yes,
you could
pretty
also
much there.
Yeah, you could also preemptively write that the unit is played adjacent to that unit before it's removed.
Yeah, because I just have replaced for now.
I just thought of a really good idea what to do with that unit too, is to have it that when it does this, when it swaps to that, it leaves a scrap token to represent the automaton dying, but then he's also placed there too.
Yeah.
Not something we have to do right now, just a cute idea.
Yeah, having that happen, them leaving a scrap token behind, does what cost points? Oh no.
Giving something the machine trait to leave a scrap token, or to leave, any other token that's not a corpse token, is 1 point. The reason
that's pretty much what I only...
Sorry, go. I was just going to say, the reason they do that is because since there's lots of stuff that triggers off of corpse tokens, having your unit not be able, or drop something that isn't a corpse token instead, like a scrap or a token that's more specific to your faction, would obviously, be, fuck with factions that use corpse tokens, like my faction. So that's why it costs 1 point.
Yep, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just something to consider for thematic purposes. It's not necessary to gameplay. Just I like keeping things thematic with unit design and everything.
Yep.
But yes.
But yeah, we now have a kobold boss with 7 health.
Yep. And I still have 2 more attacks. Kobold boss is physical defense, correct?
I have to check because they were not on my
Oh, you didn't put it on the sheet. Yeah.
Yep. Kobold boss 2 physical. 9. Yeah, I originally have 9 health, but it's down to 7.
All right. Okay. I'm going to fire. Can you shoot anything else in range? I mean, technically.
Technically.
Yeah, well, they're gonna explode anyway, so there's no point doing that.
Yeah.
I could fire them at these guys, but they're not. They would get cover, and they already have. Well, pelters only have 1 armor. It's the slasher who has more. So The game review your boss.
Yeah,
would be
Pelton
really
1
handy.
armor, his slash is free. I pretty much just did the armor so what they cost for time.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Makes sense. I totally do that too
Yeah.
between melee and range infantry. They're basically similar unit types. I'm gonna have the Dark Sorcerer fire one more attack at the Kobold boss, and then he'll fire the last one at the Kobold Pelter over there.
Yep. How many rounds has what Dark Sorcerer done? 2. Because
Of
it was
the-
one near that missed.
Yeah, he had the one near, and then one entropic arrow that missed, and then the second entropic arrow hit. So he has 2 left.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So
Oh, did not mean to do that.
no worries. Okay, so the attack onto the Kobold boss is a 5, so that hits, so that's 3 damage, but he does get armor, so...
Yep, 3 minus 2, so that is 1.
Yep. And then his other attack will go on that Pelter, who will get cover from that, so it's going to be 2 armor for him, or 2 defense.
Yep,
If it hits.
also...
Which it does hit, because that was a K3, so awesome.
Yep, so that's one damage onto it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what's your armor?
All right, and then that is all their activation points. Here we go.
Yeah, Trebuchet, I am doing here Scatter Rocks.
Right.
And stuff at Flaming Rocks as well, because there's no penalty for me doing that, which honestly probably should be.
There should be. I think the penalty would either be make it gain. We could think about it later, but if it like takes the physical thing, it could be like the Flaming Rocks, since it's much more powerful. Maybe have it take a knack penalty when it's activated.
Yeah.
Since making your 10 damage attack now have bypass physical, meaning it doubles on a physical entity to 20 damage is kind of crazy.
Yeah, which now when I'm looking at it, pretty much, the only unit this person can attack is the bloody dragon and everything.
Yes.
Will it be able to attack Providence? Oh, is Providence supposed to be like where the Flying Abomination is?
Basically, yes. That's you place her adjacent to it, but she can't be targeted with ranged attacks as long as she's in that formation. Remember?
Yeah, yes, I remember.
Yeah.
So Scatter Rocks spells 1 onto a kobold. Because that's something we've ruled what I'm allowed to do.
Yes.
Yep, so K2 attack to hit my own unit.
Yep, go ahead.
That's a 1.
Ah! Alright, wave 2
doing
more.
it again.
Yeah,
That's a 5.
3 ones. That's only I get to roll 3 ones in a row. Okay, so it
Yep,
hits,
yep.
it explodes.
Yep, and
That will
explodes,
damage
Flying
Providence.
Abomination, and Providence both take 6 damage.
6 damage.
Minus whatever armor.
Whatever armor they got. Good. Okay, well, Providence has 1 armor, so she's going to be taking 5 damage, and then the Abomination has 1 armor, but it doesn't matter because he's dead.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so that gets eated. This gets removed and replaced with a corpse token.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I just imagine the kobold cackling here maniacally while it was hugging the wing and looking directly at Providence.
Yeah.
When it got hit by a rock.
Lol. Oh, hey, Ready Set Robot. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, and thank you for the follow.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for that. Ready Set Robot.
And stretching. Okay. So, yes, I just lost one of my pricey units, unfortunately, but I kind of knew that was inevitable once they got hit by the trebuchet.
Yeah, and I can't attack Providence now, can I? Because they are blocked by line of sight.
Yeah.
Would she be here?
She would be this, because you don't move the model off the board. She just moves it with it, like a formation would. It's just thematically she's riding it.
Yep. Yeah, I tend to have a habit with this stuff to rule thematic as mechanics sometimes.
Yes, no worries.
Yep. But yeah, if there's and I don't think there's anyone else but for Trebuchet can attack.
All right.
Yeah, so that's my end of their turn.
Okay. Well, I have no more activations left, so your go.
Yep.
Yes. We are here just playing a game of If Worlds Collide against a faction I've made and a faction Bookworm has kind of repurposed to make it a bit more not ludicrously broken.
Yeah, but I think I might have broken it in other ways.
Oh, that's okay. That's how PlayStation and designing a faction goes. It's no worries. You don't have years of experience of wargaming like I do, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's why I came to you for advice with some of the stuff.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, for those who are listening, the original faction was called Cobalt Inventors, and it was made by someone called MGJK8. But yeah, I love the flavor of it and everything, but I feel the thing seemed way too broken. A bunch of the custom abilities cost 0 points to actually put on. I feel them had way too much health, so that only them armor, so that they were damn near impossible to damage. So I just adjusted that here to suit what I think the resistances of them would be.
Alright.
But yeah, I really should do something with our Cobalt boss.
Yeah, you have the Cobalt boss and this guy still, or this formation still.
Yep, and the Cobalt boss, I have to go over to this one because it's not in my roster. So squad boss, any friendly unit within 6 steps, and that is, I'm pretty sure that's either way, 7.6.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I will ignore. So Cobalt boss will be going over to Providence, and we'll be getting into melee with them if I can. 6 steps, 6.9. No, that's too far away. God damn it. So in that case, yeah, if I will go down here, so what we're within 6 steps of this slot.
Okay.
And we'll be doing here range onto them.
Okay.
Yeah, all our kobolds have surprising dangerous, while within 6 steps of 5 or more friendly units. I'll move them more over here.
All right.
Because by started here. Yes, yeah, so surprisingly here dangerous. Here while within 6 steps of 5 or more. Gain +1 to the damage of your slingshot and cutting blades for this one.
Yep.
Yeah, so instead of being 2 damage, this is 3.
Alright.
Yep, so 3 attacks at 3 damage or onto Providence.
Alright.
Only one of which actually hits.
So 3 damage, she has energy 1, so it makes it 1, or makes it 2 damage. So she's at 5 health.
Yep, and that's by end of their turn.
Okay. Well, I have no more stuff to activate, so it's just you.
Yep. Can only be used by you. So I can't use that anymore.
So you should be at 3 AP, right? You had that, the Kobold Warrior that blew up, and then your Trebuchet.
Yeah. I started with 7. I moved for things was down to 6. Did for Trebuchet down to 5, and boss down to 4. Yep.
Well, what about these guys? You moved them in here too.
Oh. Yeah, so I should be down to 3.
Yeah. Okay, just make sure we're keeping track, right?
Yep, you're good.
Alright.
And no, I am activating for this formation, which because we're within 6 steps of a boss costs 0 to actually do.
Right.
I'm just trying to move that over.
Yep, no worries.
And I can move 5, so... So right here... Would you say that this powder is within 6 steps?
Sure.
Like both of them?
Sure, yeah.
Yep, so each of these with our pelters will be his 3 damage, his 4 attacks.
Okay.
Onto Providence.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a K2.
Oh my god!
Yeah, K2, so 1, 2, 3 hit. Hit each at 3 damage minus armor.
So that's gonna be
1
6
armor.
damage.
So that's 2, 4, 6, so we're gone.
Jesus Christ. Alrighty. I hear Providence. Alright.
Yeah, and that's all of my people activated.
Okay.
Yeah, so genuine question with this, with how our fight's been going. How much of it is due to my faction being bullshit, and how much of it is due to dice rolls?
A bit of dice rolls, a bit of me being stupid where I had the things start because I should have made sure I should have just placed it entirely here so your trebuchet couldn't hit him.
Yeah.
I think I think it's better at least than our last game.
Yeah. Yeah, because at least now you can realistically damage all the units.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just rolling my attacks
But
back. Anyway,
yeah.
These all explode now.
Yep, dealing 12 damage to all these people, 6 damage each per kobold.
Well, that's going to just kill all of them outright.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call the game here because now I'm down to these guys who could not, even if they survived every single attack, cannot keep up on points. So, damn.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. If his formation he went in there's a chance I can get 3 points, but then one of them will be dead, 2 of them will be barely hanging on.
Yes. Well, even if I do that with my Dark Sorcerer, he only has 8 health, so he could at best get 2 points in the game before dying, and Spearman could only get 1. So the maximum I can get more is 3 more, which will put me at 4, which is not going to keep up with you.
Yep, fair.
Yes, I think you've won this match again.
Yeah, so... Yes, so balance-wise between the 2 of them, then how do you think the factions are?
I need to play the Kingdom of Dovia more. It has a bunch of different units. It's probably my biggest faction I've made so far.
Yep.
I might need to give Providence some kind of survivability for when her mount inevitably dies, because she has shit armor and no ability to try and negate damage like many of my other leaders in this army does. So I might have to think something on that. But otherwise, I think my faction did what they're supposed to do. It's just unfortunately you have these, which kind of negates my skeletal spearmen a lot.
Yeah. How well balanced do you think they are? Because they have only one health, no armor, no actual attacks of their own.
Well, if I'm being honest, realistically, they're actually kind of shit. Just because they have no defense and 1 health means any kind of ranged attack to hit them will just kill them. But I don't have a lot of ranged in this army list, so that was my difficulty.
Yeah, but the trade-off is if I can move them close enough to be within range, of a unit, and can actually either get the Necro off, I'll get one of my other units to kill them.
They totally do make sense. My thing is just that their viability is heavily dependent on the type of army you're facing. Because if this was like a melee, if I had a melee only army, they'd be super fucked. Because they have no way to get rid of these before they got close enough. I'd have to make sacrificial units to purposely just get close enough to kill them and hopefully cause them all to explode. In a heavily ranged army, they'd be nearly useless if you can't position them right to get in range. This is an army that has mostly melee, at least on the list I took. So
So this unit, which by other cheap but only 10 I pop,
yes,
it's very much I roll of a dice.
yes,
and
I would prefer if like how I designed the fucking exploding ones for the Loto Swamps is they're slight more, they do less damage, but they're a lot more durable, so they can consistently, or more consistently at least, get in range to deal that damage.
Yeah.
Whereas this is very much an all-in unit.
Yeah, which I really like, at least with our kobolds, because it very much feels like they're all or nothing.
Yes, no, if you're fine with the design of that, that's totally fine.
Yeah, and that's what fuck, but with how I was moving them up, with having them go into cover and all that on the Y, here's someone like couldn't be targeted.
Yes, no, this faction also kind of favors your army list over mine. I just thought it'd be a cool map to play on, just because it has to require us getting our units close to each other, which is highly detrimental to me when you have those units.
Yeah. But yeah, I could probably mess with them a bit more and lower damage and heighten the range at which it works, like 4 or 5 steps, so that I don't have to get in as close. Oh, maybe even just increase how far I can actually move.
Yes.
Because right now it's always beneficial for me to double move with them, which is up to 14 steps.
Well, if you make them scout units instead, scout units have cheaper movement, so but more expensive defense. But if you're going to or more expensive health, but if you're not going to have them have health, then it's worth that.
Yeah, I might change them over to scout then, because their main purpose is to move as fast as possible and blow up in whichever poor sword's face I get into.
Yes, scout is a weird infantry training type, because really what the role really more is more like a fast attack option. It's meant to be units that move across the board quickly, but not necessarily, when you think of a scout, you don't think of something that, damages things heavily.
Yeah.
But yeah, scout's more of like a scout. If you have a unit that you want to move as fast as possible constantly to get into positions it needs to trigger its abilities, either kamikaze units like this, or just units that really need good positioning for attacks, or hit and run tactics and stuff.
Yeah.
Scout is a usually good infantry training to give them. Otherwise, I think pelters and slashers are fine.
Yep. But automaton, from what you saw him, even though he didn't really attack.
He didn't get to do much. His ability to add 5 to his defense seems really potentially cheesable, but it's a knack 5 at least, so it's very hard to go off, and you'd have to spend a lot of AP to make it viable. I'd say test it more before actually changing
it. Yeah, I pretty much kept that because that's what was in the original faction. But from memory, it costs like 0 for it to be on that one. Whereas at least on mine, it costs where are they? Automaton. Yeah, it costs 5 points.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you could just change Protect the Master instead of putting the machine trait on this. You could just give it Protect the Master, and then upon destroying this unit, this leaves a Kobold boss and a scrap token, or a Kobold boss with 7 health and a scrap token in its place.
Yeah,
and then that'd be fine.
Yeah, because that's already costing 15 points to do so.
Yeah, just adding that in there for thematic reasons would be good.
Yeah. and the way it's currently set up here, I do not see anyone ever using an automaton and a boss at the same time.
Yes, no, that would be very silly. No, I agree.
Yeah,
But hence why
yeah,
I was
because the
saying
whole point.
hence why I was saying why I suggested Protect the Master be more expensive, because it's essentially spawning a free Kobold boss, so its price should be incorporated into that unit's cost. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, it does. And that's kind of like with our trebuchet, where it costs 60, and we have an ability where our trebuchet can be abandoned and free. Here, cobalt slashes are put in its price,
Mm-hmm.
which each costs 20 as well. So it's pretty much replacing one unit with 3 with the same total cost. And
It
the
is.
point cost of that ability was 10.
The only thing is, I'm still kind of iffy on the damage output of the trebuchet, because with when you have like the scatter shot thing is fine, and the bypass physical is fine, but I just feel like the fucking just flat out 10 damage is just I'm always a bit reticent about going above a base damage of like 7 or 8. But that's just me for personal design reasons. It is like an effective sniper, I get it. But yeah, that's just me. But otherwise, it's not too broken.
Yeah. I feel like that if I could actually move around and get better angles easily, it would be broken.
Yes.
But because I pretty much have to just stay in one spot, I'll sacrifice a whole round getting into a better position.
If you want to make it that they can shoot things that aren't in the line of sight, I think a trade-off would be that it can it can aim at things it doesn't have line of sight to, but like say its damage is halved. Like, you know, it has so
yeah,
that way it can still contribute when it has nothing in line of sight, but it can, you know, its threat is heavily mitigated to the opponent if they keep out of line of sight.
Yeah, and I would say that whichever unit it's attacking, a friendly unit has self line of sight on it anyway.
Yes, like you can't just blindly fire. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I suppose you could like pretty much saying, okay, here's I saw people go this way, so they're over here somewhere. Let's see if we get lucky.
Well, you always have to keep balance between thematic and mechanics.
Yeah, of course.
Because, like,
But,
thematically speaking, there's no reason my character, since she's a necromancer, couldn't just revive all the corpses. But, you know, that's kind of cheesy, so she can only do it one at a time with a tactic within a certain range of her. Even though lore-wise, she's like literally an army scale like necromantic lord.
Yeah, like I would be perfectly fine if I could do that. Just just have it cost a large amount of points, and then other units come back at full health.
Yes.
I'd be like quarter or half or something.
I might do that with a unit in the future, because there is a character in the faction's lore who doesn't have a unit, and he's the necromancer king himself. But putting him into this game would be kind of hard. Oh, nice. Tabletop Sim. Sorry, I didn't see your message till right now, Ready Set Robot. Yeah, no, the Steam sales got me tempted to buy a few things too. Tabletop Simulator is great. I love it. It's probably one of my most spent times in Steam. Was I think? Yeah, because the Necromancer King is like literally like one of the most powerful entities on the planet in Deus. So it's like having him represented accurately into this tabletop would be hard without making him so overpowered as to just not be fun to play against.
Hey, with that, he can just have a whole army, but it's just him, and he can just spawn mooks.
Yes, that's one of the things I was thinking of, but it's still, how do you make that not kind of gimmicky to the point where it's not actually functional? Because anytime you have an army that's like 4 or less active units, it gets harder to even feasibly win a game with them. Since so many game scenarios are not about you. Like even if even if he was so powerful to kill all your units in this kobold, like say you had a game against him and it's him and he's only one unit, but he can turn any corpse token into like skeletal spearmen or skeletal archers or whatever. It's even with him being that powerful, it would be impossible for me to win against you just because of how points are scored in this game mode. So it's like you have to take that into consideration if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, it depends on how many people they can actually knock out in one turn, and
Yes.
and for range on their ability to turn them into skeletons.
Yes. It's something that would require actual playtesting to see if it's, because it's very not typical design.
Yeah, which I would totally be down to help with that.
Yes, no, of course. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
this design, the design of this army is a lot more straightforward in terms of understanding mechanics as they work both in both in this game and in other war games.
Yep.
It's a lot easier to
But
make
yeah,
them not broken.
Yeah, but that's Cobalt for Cobalt's first your army, which Kingdom of Dovia.